Hello, everyone. Welcome to SlamDown, a hybrid crossover, whatever you want to call it, between SlamTube and Countdown, two of our shows. One does lists, one does wrestling. So this is wrestling lists.
Makes
Survivor
sense to
Series
me.
match. You just made the list. No. This
Part
one
of me
is going
really,
to be.
part of me really wants to buy that T-shirt, but I can't justify $25.
But I was going to say, basically, this is a list of this one. The first one is going to be our list of top 5 Survivor Series matches that we've seen. And when we say Survivor Series, we mean traditional Survivor Series style, not matches that took place at Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just clearing that up in case people are like, well, where are all the title matches? Why are they all elimination matches?
Oh wait, there was supposed to be elimination matches. I didn't know that.
The traditional Survivor Series match.
Oh, I didn't know that was the case. Oops.
I assume you did. Because why did you not put all Survivor? Did you not put Survivor Series matches? And we kept going over. It had to be in the Survivor Series style, not.
I don't remember that. Three of my 5 are elimination matches, but 2 of them are not.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize there was because I didn't realize. I mean, I can replace them, but they're just. Like I said, I only got 3 to choose from, and there were only like 1 elimination match in each of the last 2, so I only have about 5 to choose from.
There was like 3 in the last one.
Yeah, 3 in that one. It was only like 1. Maybe it's a little more than that, but there was only 1 or 2 in the last couple years each.
Or 4 if you include the pre-show.
True.
But that's fine. Just do the 2 non-Survivor Series ones first, then, since you.
They were 5 and 4, so that works out.
Okay, go with your number 5.
Okay. So my number 5 was from the. I should say for the record, mine are all from the last 3 for 2014, 15, and 16 because I didn't watch a lot of pay-per-views before the network was a thing, except for WrestleMania. So I'm limited because our rule is always you have to have actually seen the thing that's on your list. So mine was for 2015. Wasn't really for the quality of match per se, just for what it represented, and it was the Brothers of Destruction versus the Wyatt family. Seeing Kane and Undertaker back together in a tag team match, even if the match wasn't that good, seeing them together, the idea against the Wyatts who are the other supernatural power, that was,
in?
I am plugged in.
Okay. Because you broke up then.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why.
You started breaking up and freezing. That's fine.
That's weird. I don't know why that happened.
I understood why it was. To be fair, I would count that maybe as a Survivor Series one because it was still almost team-based, so I'll allow that. That one would have been allowed.
Okay. But seeing the Brothers of Destruction together again after it had been a long time since they were together. Undertaker back at Survivor Series 25th anniversary, and I like the Wyatt family, and I always thought it'd be cool, them versus Wyatts with the whole supernatural powers against each other. The execution wasn't very good; it didn't pan out, but I like the concept.
Nice.
How about yours?
My number 5, Team Smackdown v Team Raw from 2005. Where it was Batista, Rey Mysterio, JBL, Bobby Lashley, and Randy Orton versus Shawn Michaels, Kane, The Big Show, Carlito, and Chris Masters.
I think I saw a clip of that not long ago.
That was just a great match. Like, Shawn Michaels was like almost unstoppable in that match. Lashley was put over like hell. It was just all round. It was just enjoyable.
Cool.
And it was also cool to actually see SmackDown v Raw as a team thing at Survivor Series. It made sense, and I was like, that's cool. So yeah, 2005. That was that.
Fair enough. All right. The next one, the only one that I had, that was not an elimination match, per se, was the finals of the tournament, also from 2015, and that was well, it was almost kind of 2-1. Technically, it's 2 matches, but it was Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose in the tournament final for the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship after Rollins blew his knee out. And then, of course, the corresponding Sheamus Money in the Bank cash-in.
Nice.
And I just Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose put on a great match in that event. I mean, they're good friends. They know each other's styles. For a Roman Reigns match, it was a good match. And, the Sheamus thing at the end was kind of unexpected, and it was a big deal to everybody because everybody was at the height of anybody but Roman. So it got a big pop when Sheamus came out and made sure that Roman wasn't going to be the champion for very long. So it had a lot going for it.
Nice.
Indeed.
My number 4. Team WWF versus Team Alliance. Of Team WWF was The Rock, Jericho, The Undertaker, Kane, and Big Show versus Stone Cold, Rob Van Dam, Kurt Angle, Booker T, and Shane McMahon.
Notice there's only one WCW person on the Alliance team.
Austin wrestled for WCW.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, the problem with the matchup was the fact, like the internet's blowing out of proportions. Oh, there was less people on there. However, when you actually watched the match, it was a damn good match, and you still cared whether or not Team WWF won.
Wait, those were good people in the match. Yeah, definitely.
And when it kept cutting back to the locker room, showing all the superstars just sat down, looking serious, watching, it had the biggest stakes of any Survivor Series match. It had great people in it, and you had the twist of Kurt Angle turning on the Alliance, and it was just fun.
Indeed. I recall that, like I said, I didn't see it at the time, but I recall that match happening. I remember what a big deal it was and seeing clips of it on Raw after the fact.
Yeah, and like I said, even though, let's face it, in hindsight, you realize the Invasion sucked.
Yeah.
You kind of watched it on TV. You kind of got into it.
Yeah, that's one of the few pay-per-views from early on I did see. I actually saw the pay-per-view that was titled Invasion that should have ended the storyline. I was down in Florida visiting my cousins, and he ordered the pay-per-view, and we watched it. And I remember that being my pay-per-view Invasion. That's probably the first pay-per-view I ever saw was that Invasion.
Nice.
I just remember that cool poster with the half Vince face and the half Shane face.
Yep.
That was cool. Anyway.
Or the half Shane face and half Shane now face.
Yeah, pretty much. Genetics. Anyway, my number 3 is the tag team match from this past Sunday, a week ago. Because, number 1, it had the shocks in the beginning of, oh my God, the New Day got a little, Breezango went early, but I was like, oh, Breezango went early. Okay, they're the joke team, fair enough. Then the New Day went down 3 seconds later. It was like, oh shit. You don't see that very often, that the set of team captains and the champions nonetheless go down that quick. That was a shock, and it set a tone for a match that was not as good as it could have been, but there was unpredictability in it. And when it got down to the few teams at the end, the point of being like the Usos versus Sheamus and Cesaro, and even a little before that when some of the others were still there, it really got down into some really exciting matchup. Oh my God, who's going to win? I was on the edge of my seat, wondering like, oh, who's going to take this? Is it going to, are the Usos going to pull it out? Is it going to be Sheamus and Cesaro? And they really had good back and forth. They built it up. They had back and forth moves. They were breaking each other's holds up, getting out things. It was really good at the end of that match. And I think that, with the unpredictability of the beginning and then that at the end, I think it overrides the middle that wasn't all that good and makes it an overall average match and one that was at least enjoyable.
I can see that. And that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
My number 3, not many people will find enjoyable.
Uh-oh.
And if you watch it now, it's even more stupid because as a kid, I didn't realize some of the behind the scenes stuff with this, which makes it even worse than Team WWF versus the Alliance for what the hell this one represented, Jim.
Uh-oh.
From 1993, the 4 Doinks against Team Bam Bam Bigelow. Team Bam Bam Bigelow consisted of Bam Bam Bigelow, Bastion Booger, and the Head Shrinkers. Name one person you think would be on Team Doink. Go.
Doink?
No! It consisted of the Bushwhackers painted to look like Doink, referred to as Luke Doink. and Butch Doink, and then Doinks on a Mission, which was Men in a Mission, Mabel and Mo. You may know him as Big Daddy V,
Yeah.
painted to look like Doinks because they set this match up. Then just a couple of weeks before the actual match, they fired Doink the Clown.
Wow.
So yeah, this made my list because I'm sorry, I want to watch it. It's cheesy, it's stupid, it's ridiculous,
That's
but it's
great.
kind of just enjoyable as fuck because you're like, none of this makes sense, none of it works, but yet as a result, all of it works because it's
does.
you know what I mean when wrestling's at its
Yeah.
worst, and you're like, you know, I'm just gonna sit back and just enjoy this for what it is, and there's been a lot more better quality Survivor Series matches, but I had to put that one on my list because I liked that as a kid, and I liked it more as an adult when I've gone back and rewatched it and realized Doink wasn't on his own team.
I made a note of that. I'm gonna have to go look that up on the network later. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got here? Let's see. So number 2 is from. When is this one from? Is this 14? I guess. I don't remember. Well, whatever the hell year it was from. The return of Sting was Team Cena versus Team Authority. And Team Cena consisted of John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, The Big Show, Eric Rowan, and in his big red persona that failed horribly, and Ryback. Against Team Authority, which was Rollins, Kane, Mark Henry, Rusev, and Luke Harper, whose solo career also flopped horribly. With Triple H, Stephanie, Lana, and the J&J security guys in their corner. And it was a big deal the idea being that if Team Cena lost, then all of Cena's teammates, except for Cena himself, would be fired. But if the Authority lost, they would be removed from power. So there was high stakes in this match. And then to top the whole thing off, the Immortal One Sting returned to save the day and be the big hero, and that was pretty awesome. Even though he showed up wearing a coat that he stole from Matt Hardy's closet.
Yeah, the coat, his basically DMC coat and stuff like that worked for Sting. The only downside I'm going to say for that matchup was it took how long until Dolph Ziggler finally got back over before they buried him again on SmackDown?
True.
I'm kidding. He's still going on SmackDown at the moment. He came out this week and kicked Miz in the face.
Yes.
Like they built him up to be like, oh my god, he's gonna get a massive mega push, and they're like, nah, fuck it.
To his credit, he's facing Miz in a ladder match for the IC title next Sunday.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. On SmackDown, when Miz basically was going up the ramp, he kicked him in the face, and he's like, oh my god, Dolph hasn't forgot about him. And you're like, oh yeah, Dolph hasn't been around for the last match or two.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was good, and that was especially with you would think not only those 5 dudes, including all a bunch of big dudes like Kane and Mark Henry and Rusev on the team, and Luke Harper for that matter, but then you've got like 5 people at ringside ready to interfere. That the deck was totally stacked against Team Cena, and Sting showing up to even the deck was pretty cool. It's Sting.
Nice. And my number 2 isn't from one I watched live.
Okay.
Because I was 2 at the time it came out. I have it on VHS, and as Jim knows, I've gone back when I've had VHS and I've watched a load of the old pay-per-views and stuff growing up. We always used to go back and watch all the WrestleManias and Survivor Series and stuff. This was just a great one from 1987. All the tag teams. And it proves how brilliant the tag team division was then, because you have tag teams like Strike Force teaming with the Young Stallions, the Fabulous Rouges, or however you answer that, the Killer Bees, the British Bulldogs to go against the Hart Foundation, the Islanders, Demolition, the Bolsheviks, and of course the Dream Team.
I don't know who half those teams are.
They're filled with legends. Like just the Dream Team is like Greg Valentine and Dino Bravo. You've got like British Bulldog is Davey Boy Smith
that one I know.
Dynamite Kid. Obviously, you got Bret Hart. You got the
Hart Foundation. Yeah.
At ringside, you have Jimmy Hart, Bobby Heenan, Mr. Fuji. It's just fucking a phenomenal match.
Wow, that sounds good.
And the people you think will win don't. Like, at the time, the Hart Foundation was really hot. You thought the heels will win the Hart Foundation, but no. The people who were left was the Young Stallions and the Killer Bees, both of which have never had the tag team titles in their entire WWF career.
Wow.
It was just a great match. It was a really enjoyable match.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And like I said, it's got a sheer diversity of tag teams. It's got a load of legends in their prime, if that makes sense. Obviously, they weren't legends in their prime at the time; they were just prime. But it was a case of, you know what I mean? Like everything works. Even the people at ringside have more star power than most of this year's Survivor Series teams, which is kind of sad to say. But yes.
Yeah.
Over to Jim.
Yes, number 1 on my list. Right, that's up here. And my number 1, which is again I gave it to the main event from last Sunday because that was a pretty good match. I mean, there was a lot of feuds into it. Can the teams coexist because guys on the teams hated each other? You know, AJ and Dean were beating each other up, and you know, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins were beating each other up, and there was all kinds of back and forth. You know, and there's a lot of really talented guys in this match. So you saw a lot of great spots in the match. Shane with the elbow spot, that ridiculous spear to Shane out of midair, which as much as it looked like it nearly killed Shane, it was a big move. When the Shield reunion, when Reigns and Rollins are like, "Well, Dean's going to help our team," and just start beating up security so they can triple powerbomb AJ through a table and then eliminate him. That was great. The whole, the fact that the Wyatt family got pushed at the end and got to be the victors with Randy taking the shot for Bray and building that storyline. Kevin Owens getting himself DQ'd by using the list. All the just building up everything in that match. There's a lot of great guys in that match, a lot of entertaining spots. There wasn't a lot of straight up wrestling, but it was a really entertaining match, and they told several great stories and enhanced a lot of stories within that match. So I thought it was really good, and it did do its job, even if there were some weak points here and there.
Nice. And my number 1, also from the 1993 one, the same one that gave us the 4 doinks. And this is something I kind of missed with nowadays, where they actually gave the teams proper names.
Mm-hmm.
We had the All-Americans versus the Foreign Fanatics.
I like that.
The All-Americans was Lex Luger, The Undertaker, and the Steiner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
With Paul Bearer at ringside. Against Yokozuna, Crush, Ludwig Borger, and the Quebecer. Or Quebecer Jacuz, however you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. And it was Jim, and they had a ringside Jim Cornette, Mr. Fuji, and Johnny Polo.
Nice.
You like Johnny Polo?
I don't know who Johnny Polo is.
What about me? What about Raven?
Nah.
No, it's Raven. It's
okay then.
But yeah, basically this match had Lex Luger try to basically body slam Yokozuna and fail, but don't worry, he eventually gets him.
Because he had to be new Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but it was still awesome.
Oh, sure, yeah.
When he went to when he was almost dead in the ring, he tags in the Undertaker. The crowd goes mad. Undertaker battles Yokozuna. Yokozuna rams his head into the stairs, and Undertaker just stares at him and does it back. The two of them get counted out, that leads into their Royal Rumble match, which is great. And obviously the All-Americans do end up winning, which is cool. It's also weird a little bit before it when you get people speaking, because you actually get Undertaker during that pay-per-view giving an All-American speech while in his original Deadman character, when he talks about the founding fathers, and it was just great.
That sounds out of place.
It was still good, but yeah. And like I said, the All-American team winning was cool, and I'll admit, I liked Lex.
Party on the Lex Express.
Yeah, it was. I know you didn't watch it at the time, but it was cool. I liked Lex.
Nice. I like that he's in the game this year. That's cool.
He was last year or the year before.
Oh, was he? Okay, fair enough.
Probably both. Yeah.
All right.
One, because I remember I think he's been in the game every year since they gave him that stupid entrance. The one where he actually came out with the Lex Express bus and all that, which wasn't his actual entrance.
I didn't know that was his entrance.
That wasn't his entrance.
I mean, in the game.
Yeah, one year they gave him that, and I'm like, that was a vignette to promote him. That makes no sense.
He's not JBL.
Yeah, and I'm like, he didn't come out in the bus, but the Titantron's the bus and stuff as he comes out normal. And you're like, and the song was even that I'll be your hero. And you're like, no, that's not, no, that wasn't him. You're doing this wrong.
Sad face.
This would be like if Triple H was in the game that one year when he took the undisputed title off Jericho, and he comes out to U2's "It's a Beautiful Day" with the video of him healing from his injury. It makes no sense.
That's true.
But yeah, that was my list.
Nice.
And thank you to everyone for joining us.
Yes, thanks for being here.
And we will be doing one of these again in a couple of months, probably January, because that'll be when there's the next cross pay-per-view. So instead of doing 2 pay-per-views, we'll probably do another one of these.
Yep, Royal Rumble.
Yep. So yeah, peace.